Welcome to Go Math Lesson 8.5. This is our final lesson in this chapter, and we're kind of pulling things together, and we're using multiplicative comparisons with diagrams to solve problems. This is a skill that we learned just using whole numbers, so this should be a review. I'm going to do one word problem with you as an example. It says mountains are often measured by the distance they rise above sea level. Mount Washington rises more than 1 1/10 mile above sea level. Mount Everest rises about 5 times as high. About how many miles above sea level does Mount Everest rise? So this problem we're going to do, we call it in class a box problem. So we know that Mount Washington, we'll put a W for Washington, is 1 1/10 miles high, about. Then Mount Everest, we know, is 5 times as many. So we're going to draw 5 boxes because it is 5 times as many. And we know that each of the boxes is 1 1/10. Now, we have a couple ways of doing this. The first way is what the lesson is asking for, and that's writing an equation to solve for Mount Everest. Okay, so Everest is 5 times as many as Mount Washington, and Mount Washington was 1 1/10. So in order to solve this, students need to show every step. So this equals 5 over 1, because when we need to multiply fractions, we need fractions, times, we change this to a fraction greater than 1. 10 times 1 is 10. Plus 1 is 11 tenths. So we multiply and we get 55 tenths. We cannot leave that as a fraction greater than 1. So we divide, and 10 goes into 55 5 times, and that would be 50. 55 minus 50 is 5 left over, and we keep our denominator of tenths. So Mount Everest is about 5, excuse me, that's an E for Everest, is about 5 5/10 miles high. And we'll label our answer miles. So we're working on writing the equation from the picture. Now to check this, we know that multiplication is the same thing as repeated addition, so we could add these boxes together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wholes, and we have 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10, which is 5 tenths. So we can check it using repeated addition if we want to make sure our multiplication answer is correct. They are asking for these to be solved with a multiplication equation. I hope these help.